My name is Amber Reed, R-E-I-D, birthday 12/27/90. I'm turning 32, but like I'm almost positive my like mental age, like my brain is stuck at 17. I'm actually starving, so okay, yes, I troll. Whatever, Trollin has entered the chat. I'm totally fine with a clickbait title because you guys know I love me a clickbait title. You're not paying attention to your health, you don't care about your health, you don't care about your body, you want to die, you could have ate healthy, you chose not to, do you really need to go on vacation, you need to buy health insurance instead. I just don't want to hear it.
No one cares!
Hey guys, Grüße aus Deutschland, greetings from Germany. Miss Amber's posted another video and it's titled I Lied to You, which should have been the title of the last vlog, because she did admit to lying about there being several caretakers instead of just one. Not clickbait, okay. And the video is about 11 minutes long. Let's see what she's saying this time. More toxic looking nails, of course pointed because you gotta display the toxicity. Of course she has to point out that she has bingo dabber color on the palm of her hand. And another day.
So I'm about to take my hair down. I want to show you guys just how much better it looks and feels in my opinion.
No, sweetie, you weigh 600 pounds and you're not doing anything for your health. And all you ever talk about is your looks, which is kind of strange. Plus your boobs are still lopsided, look at that. So I'm gonna move on. And she's showing us a clip where she's obsessed with her look, staring at the viewfinder. Showing off her split ends.
Like, look at how pretty.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't call that pretty, but good for you for being obsessed with your own appearance. Now she's talking about how people told her how the cut was not even. It was choppy. That's what it was. I didn't think it was so much uneven because she did have her hair tilted, her head. We're 3.5 minutes into the 11-minute long video and she's still obsessed with her looks and talking about nothing else. Now we're almost 5 minutes into the video and nothing's been said except for her being proud of her appearance.
So this whole thing with like my surgeon and the reaction channel doxing him.
Nobody doxed him, Amber, Jesus Christ. He's a public figure. He's known all over the internet and in real world. Nobody doxed him. The only person that is to blame is you because you tried to make it seem like you're going to a different clinic. So of course people started investigating and found out that you were lying. Yes, yet again. And then mentioned who is actually a surgeon. That is it. Nobody doxed him. His information is public out here. Dude, you need to go back to school and study the definition of English words.
It's a little bit bigger than I thought it was gonna be. I genuinely thought people weren't really gonna care because I feel like that's usually what happens. Like I share something that is like really big to me. And
yeah, but it's only big to you. To us, it's just like pointing out yet again that you are lying your ass off on your channel. And yet you keep wondering why people don't take you seriously, why they can't believe what you're saying. It's amusing, you know.
And a lot of people make it really small. But a lot of you have been like, wow, that was wrong.
Nothing about that was wrong because number one, you used the wrong word, and number two, I don't approve of stalking. And I don't really spend time investigating things she says. People usually come to me with that kind of information that are on Reddit forums or whatever. And so, I don't know. It's not that important. I'm not sure why she's making a big deal. But then again, here we are after 5 minutes of listening to her talking about her appearance, and so apparently she has nothing else.
I've also received a lot of people asking me a few questions about the situation, so I figured I would answer them for you guys.
About the surgeon again, really? Nobody cares.
So the first one being is, why did you lie about your surgeon? Because a lot of people went back and they were like, wait, I thought your surgeon was in a different state. Wait, I thought your surgeon was a female. I'm confused. So yeah.
Yeah, because you're too dumb to lie, so you kept contradicting yourself.
I did lie. I did lie about
You did.
who my surgeon was. I lied about where they were, and it's because I wanted to steer Narc Alert. I wanted to steer Kicking Geese, which are the two reaction channels who did dox him. But it was first Narc
Nobody doxed him. You need to look up the definition of that word.
Alert, and then Kicking Geese decided to do that as well. And in several live streams, she would pull up, his seminar, pull up his name, and say that this is Amber Lynn's surgeon. Like, it wasn't just one live stream where they did this, it was multiple.
Why are you so obsessed with that? Why are you obsessing over this? I don't get it. Because while they were doing that, I was over here on my channel saying that Amber is not taking this seriously. Like, you were literally sitting on your fat ass talking about weight loss surgery, trying to come up with lies to throw people off who your surgeon is, and at the same time you were gaining weight. So you are again missing the important part, and that is you never lost any weight, you never went through with weight loss surgery, you only used it one more time to string your audience along and lie as if there is no tomorrow. That is actually what I'm taking away from that.
And multiple. I wanted to steer people away from my personal medical information and life, because I don't think that's anyone's business.
Yeah, she wanted to steer people away from her personal life. I'm not sure why her fat shelf butt is still sitting on that couch talking about her life.
Honestly. So I was trying to protect myself.
By lying, okay. Makes a lot of sense, Amber. Maybe in your head where you probably have the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus.
I stated multiple times that my surgeon was female and that it was in a different state than where I was actually living.
But you're a bad liar, so why not just keep your trap shut and not say anything? It's the same like with Wipey. You lied about her, even though you kept leaving indicators in your apartment because you're too dumb to lie and actually fool people out here that might be a little more intelligent than you are. Meditate upon that. And so nobody forced you to mention anything about weight loss surgery or about YP. Why did you say you broke up with somebody just to have another YP living with you right away that has the same hands, the same voice? I mean, you're just too dumb to lie. And you could have learned during the last few years, but you kind of don't. You're kind of a slow learner.
I only ever did that because I was scared since I knew that he was doxxed. So I wanted to do everything in my power for people to not believe that Dr. Smith was my surgeon, because
But you ruined your reputation more. I mean, if that's at all possible.
I did not want the surgery ruined for me, because at the time it was everything. Like, I wanted the surgery more than I ever wanted anything.
Yeah, she keeps shaking her head as she's saying that because she never wanted the surgery. She probably only pretended to want it to keep YP from breaking up with her. That kind of didn't work. And you guys know what I'm thinking, that at the time when she was trying to sell us the weight loss surgery arc, I believe that YP had long moved out already. She was still in the vicinity to where she could pick up the packages from the P.O. box and bring them over and maybe walk Twinkie and help Amber with stuff she can't take care of on her own, like wiping her own butt and, cleaning the litter box and stuff like that. But I believe that she was gone already. And so, of course, Amber had to put a lot of effort into the weight loss surgery arc that she had used several times before. And this time she ended it on, I wasn't ready. Yeah, I could have told her that like 5 years ago. And every subsequent year after that, she's not ready because she is consciously on a path of self-destruction. And now she's sitting here, and this is 7 minutes into the video that is 11 minutes long, explaining why she lied to her audience yet again. And it's not like she's saying, I'm sorry, I'm kind of damaging my reputation or my credibility. No, she just gives reasons why she lied.
And I went through a lot in that era, like constant tests, and it was stressful. It was a lot of money.
Most of it was virtual on the internet, so what are you talking about?
At that time, that is what I wanted and what I needed. And I didn't want anyone to ruin that for me because
Oh, and so you rather lied, and now your reputation is more ruined.
I could tell that that's what was happening. And that goes into the next question of, why didn't you tell us about Narc Alert doxing your surgeon way sooner than this? Like, why didn't you tell us while it was happening? Because
I don't know why people are really wondering about that, because to me it makes no difference. I can sense when she's lying. And so I know the instant she tells a lie. And so her admitting to it is, it would be a plus. It would be nice if she did it. But she's known as a notorious and habitual and, just somebody that lies more than they tell the truth. And so I don't really care.
if I did that, that would have confirmed who my surgeon was. And I didn't want anyone to know. And I'm
Okay, then, okay. So I hope you learn from it. Just don't share private information anymore, because you've done your share of doxing people on your own channel by just being an idiot. You should actually think about what you're saying before you say anything. Or if you can't do that, when you edit a video, really look at it and think, is that a smart thing to put on the internet? And if it's not, cut it out. Take the time.
not gonna lie to you, this isn't the first time I have had issues with the Narc Alert and I didn't even say anything about it. Like, another really good example of that is, like, a lot of people think that I go on Reddit and, like, I get my subreddits taken down. I have never in my life done that. I'm
Shaking her head, and she's lying.
telling you, like, hand to the universe, hand to everything that I love. I have never done that.
Liar.
I'm not a Reddit girly pop, and I
You are not a girly pop.
truly don't care if people are on other websites talking about me.
Okay, you need to learn that people can tell when you wouldn't come up with certain thoughts, but you hear a reaction channel talk about them, all of a sudden you talk about them. That is just crazy, And so you saying you're not reading the comments, you're not watching reaction channels, and you're not on Reddit, I'm gonna call bullshit on that.
On forums and things like that. Like, I don't care about that.
You are a liar.
Like, deep down, I don't. But
Okay, but you still Google yourself every single day.
the Narc Alert actually got one of my subreddits taken down. She ended up bragging about it on her Discord, saying, like, I'm the one who got it taken down. And she was saying how, oh, everyone thinks it's Amber Lynn, but little do they know it was actually me. And I never said anything about it because I personally don't want to put my energy into this woman.
But you're putting your energy into infuriating so many people out here, and then you pick out single ones and address them. I do not understand. You need to start focusing on losing weight. Otherwise, you will go to your young grave just focusing on the negative.
I don't like her. Her whole channel is very reflected around the fact that she thinks I'm a narcissist.
Nobody cares what you think about her.
While she is continuously showing narcissistic tendencies, like, and she can't even admit to them. While I'm over here where it's like, yeah, I do have my narcissistic tendencies.
You are a full-blown sociopath. That is much worse. And again, disclaimer: I'm not a healthcare professional. When I make this statement, I go by decades of looking into mental health, studying what I could find about it, and comparing it to what I see out here in the real world. And that in front of us is most definitely somebody that would qualify as a sociopath.
I'm able to pinpoint them for you if you wanted me to.
No, you were not even able to answer questions correctly when you took the Myers-Briggs test in 2019. When I reacted to that video, don't ask me for it, guys. I deleted it before I came over to this channel. But every question she was asked, she answered the wrong way. Like, let's say, if the question was, do you manipulate people to do your own bidding? She would say no, definitely not. So, the test result, of course, was wrong because she doesn't even know herself. And even if she did, she's trying to portray somebody on the internet she is not.
But for you to like dox my surgeon
Nobody doxed your surgeon. Mm-mm.
and like act like it's totally fine, take down a whole ass subreddit, brag
A whole ass subreddit. God, she's so full of herself.
about it and say ha ha ha, everyone thinks it's Amber Lynn, but little do they know it was actually me. Well, I'm getting constantly harassed.
You're not getting harassed. You are actively looking yourself up on the internet, and that's how you find out these things.
Oh my god, I can't believe you would take down the subreddit. Like, how lame are you? Like, well, like, I can't with this woman personally. So while everyone thought it was me taking down the subreddit, it was actually this reaction channel.
I don't even care about the subreddit, Reddit thread. I don't care. I don't care. Like, if you have any beef with any reaction channel and you know which one you're addressing, address them, write them an email. Make a video and send them the link and make it unlisted. Why are you doing this to your entire audience?
I honestly don't know why she got the subreddit taken down, but knowing her is probably because they said something about her. But
Dude, you are so bitter. Focus on your weight loss.
regardless of the reason, it would have been very nice for her to like maybe make a video and say, y'all, it wasn't Amber Lynn, it was actually me. But of
Yeah, because everybody else needs to be kind to you while you're being unkind to them. Okay.
course she's not going to do that, and of course she's not going to admit the wrongdoing of doxing a surgeon. And
Nobody dogs the surgeon. She keeps turning in circles, and I'm gonna help her out because we're 9.5 minutes almost into the video, and so far all we've seen is her talking about how obsessed she is with her looks and her turning in circles here about her surgeon being dogs, which never happened. So next. She's about to do something that she hardly ever does on her channel, and that's why I'm going to include this here.
I was sharing my journey to get weight loss surgery on YouTube, and I purposely was being very, very aware of the fact that like people could figure out who it is.
Okay, about that, maybe you shouldn't mention it anymore. Your desperate need to exploit and monetize and clickbait everything that happens in your life. I mean, even getting new nail polish is worth putting in your vlogs. You need to lie better. Like, for example, I remember when you were talking about the clinic and, oh, it's out of state, oh, it's going to be a whole day thing. We're going to have to drive for a few hours. If you lie like that, write down the lies and then continue to use those aspects and continue to lie. But when you get home that night and why would you vlog? Like, after that first initial class or whatever she went to, it was still light outside. So there's absolutely no way that they drove all day and it's light outside, and like things like that, little things like that people pick up on because she has lied on her channel for so long that they investigate everything. But yet here she is in front of us, surprised about it. She needs to either stop lying, which I would recommend for her own soul peace, and maybe she wouldn't feel like overeating so much because she would feel better about herself and not like self-destructing. But also for her audience, maybe a better relationship with her audience. Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to make sure to say things that would steer them in a different direction.
Yeah, but with your limited IQ, that is never a good idea because you're not a good liar.
And I know that is me lying, but I was doing it to protect my medical personal life.
You've lied so much on your channel, and every single time you had a seemingly good reason, looking at it from your point of view, but nobody believes you anymore, and so the investigating is going to continue.
For those of you that I have hurt by lying about this, I am very sorry.
Oh, so now she's apologizing, but of course not. I apologize, lying is wrong. I will not do it again. Point blank, period. But she had a reason for it, and that makes it okay, and that's going to make it okay in the future when she continues to lie.
Because that is never my intention to hurt anybody, but I had to choose myself in that situation.
No, because you had decided to open your big trap and talk about weight loss surgery that you were never intending on getting, and you were just using it as an arc on your channel to try and get the views back up, and so you had to put in details. Just keep that shit to yourself, because you are not a good liar, and it's an insult to the intelligence of your audience when you continue to attempt to lie, but you keep failing at doing it in a believable way.
And the reason why I'm talking about it now is because I finally feel comfortable. Like, I no longer see Dr. Smith. I don't live in Kentucky anymore. It's just at the time, I'm not going to sit there, talk about it, and that's the confirmation of, yeah, Dr. Smith is my surgeon. I couldn't do that. I wasn't going to do that.
Okay, to me it makes no difference when you do it. It's just, I know you lie all the time.
I was very, very upset about it for a very long time. And yeah, I am.
Yeah, and you could have learned from it, but yet it took you 2 years to admit that you didn't have the backbone to admit that you are in a relationship with a polyamorous person, and so you had to come up with the lie of there being another caretaker, another wifey, and that backfired on you, and so you do not learn. And that is exactly what I mean when I'm talking about her spinning in circles like a turd in the toilet bowl, because she just can't get out of it. She has to continue lying. She's not a good liar. She's trying to pretend to live a different life, just like Chantal is, and it keeps backfiring on both of them, and with different lies, with different aspects of their lives. But instead of learning from it, they don't.
Actually still upset about it because it sucks that that happened, but I finally am feeling like better about the situation, where it's like,
okay, so you're not gonna share information anymore that you do not do the research on, so that people can find out that you were lying, right? Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm gonna move on. Like, it is what it is. It happened. Now I'm ready to move on.
Oh, just like you moved on from everything else you did in your life without apologizing for it. And this, my friends, was a half-hearted apology, because she was basically saying, okay, so I lied, but I had to. So I'm sorry about hurting people in the audience, but I had to. So she had a good reason, so she moves on.
But I did want to share the story with you guys because I told you that I would. I do want to thank everyone for the support during this time.
Nobody's supporting you anymore. I don't know a single person that supports you. You have made yourself the laughing stock on the internet, being a 600-pounder that continues to overeat. In this vlog alone, you've admitted to still drinking alcohol and getting McDonald's, because of course you have no self-control whatsoever. And looking at the time here, it's 10 minutes or 10 and a half minutes into the video, and so we're not getting anything out of her. Another 10 minutes down the drain that we won't get back, but we can all book it under she's full of shit. And she talks about things she has no business talking about because she cannot deal with the consequences later on. And with that said, I would like to thank you for listening to this. And please let me know what you think. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.